All right, guys, welcome back to another episode of Starfield. So today's episode's gonna hopefully be a little bit more eventful than last episode. I know we spent a lot of time just going around trying to find a place to build this, which is really not all that much, but we got a little bit of an outpost built. I needed somewhere where I could store items and equipment and things like that, which let me actually check my inventory. We got some resources we got to drop. But yeah, I just needed a spot where I could get some stuff stored up and go from there. But today, guys, what I want to do is I want to actually revisit one of the faction quest lines that we've did already previously. But I know that when you do some of the missions at New Game Plus, you get new options for dialogue and things like that because you're Starborn and you already know the outcome of said situations that we can approach the game differently. So I'm quite interested to see, you know, how this is going to work out. But what I wanted to do was the UC Vanguard because I wanted to get access to alien hunts. So we can go around hunting like dangerous, you know, the Terrormorphs and other alien species. But I hope everybody's having a great night. Wolf, what's up, brother? How you doing? Bob, how you doing? Priscilla, it's good to see you. All right. So we're going to be heading back to Jemison. Which is not that far from where I am currently, right? Yeah, it's right here. So I believe we just got to go to the mast. And I'm also going to grab Andrasia and bring her along with us. That way we could start leveling up our relationships with followers. So I should have went to the lodge first, actually, but it's cool. We'll grab. The only problem was I didn't see Andrasia there. She might be up at the eye. Shinoshi, what's going on? Thank you so much for the super chat. Bro, loving all the gameplay. I appreciate you. I hope you're having a great day today. Thank you for the love, man. It means everything. Any idea how to fix Into the Unknown bug? I do not, Derek. I haven't really run into two. I had one bug I ran into that was progression blocking, and I used a console command to bypass it, and that's how I fixed it. But it wasn't on that quest. It was on a different quest. Yeah, I think Andrasia by default works up at the eye. I love this ship. B-Boy, it's so good. I mean, I showcased it a little bit last episode. We were doing some fights with it, and I don't think we ever even got and I'm playing on hard too. I don't think we ever even got close to push to a point where I was worried.
Please disregard. I attempted an informal greeting, but I am dissatisfied with the results.
Okay, so we'll see if Andrasia's up here on the eye. Chance she isn't, but for some reason I felt like she was up here. Her and Sam and Materia. I don't see her anywhere up here. Might just grab Sarah then for right now. Try to get her to get her little quest line going. The thing is I started the the artifact quest line. So she might be one of the people out hunting down the artifacts for us. Did the grind for New Game Plus 10 affect your motivation to play the game itself? So Derek, yes, that grind is very, very mind-numbing. And I would say probably by like New Game 7, I was just like, oh my god, like it did kind of like burn me out a little bit. But in the end, like it was kind of worth it because, you know, I got what I wanted, but I didn't grind the powers, dude. If I had to grind the powers, I would probably never have played the game again until a new DLC or something dropped. I grinded the suit and the ship, and then I just used a mod for the powers because I was not doing that shit, dude. But honestly, like if somebody were to sit there and ask me like, hey man, like is New Game Plus worth it? I would be like, no, like just don't even waste your fucking time with it. It's like, yeah, it's cool. You can get some pretty cool stuff, but it's really not worth it. Could have grinded, only got a pink poncho. That would have, oh man, we would have had some issues. All right.
Starborn or not, you're part of Constellation. I'm right behind you.
Okay, so we're gonna get Sarah.
Everything you've told us is extraordinary. I can't believe until later.
All right, let's go to the mast.
You're not quite the angel I thought may have made the artifacts, but...
Amy, so I forgot the name of the mod, but I got it off of Nexus Mods. I think it was just like called like Powers 10 or something like that, or New Game, like I think it's like Powers 10 or all powers to level 10 or some shit like that. I don't remember the exact name, but I would definitely say if you do want to, if you are on PC and you do want to play with the powers at higher level, just get the mod. You will not make it to New Game Plus 10. I promise you will not. And then when you do, if like say you do somehow push it to New Game Plus 10 and you will not play Starfield anymore. All right, so this is the UC Vanguard here, baby.
What do we got here? Another applicant to the UC Vanguard? Interested in doing some good for the people of the United Colonies, all while earning your citizenship and credits to boot?
Sounds good, dude. Let's do it.
Glad to hear it. Signing up simple. All you've got to do is pass a flight exam and make it through one probationary mission and you're in. We'll have you working your way to UC citizenship in no time.
So I love this quest line.
Well, all right. Take the elevator down to the Vanguard Orient. And if you've got any questions, I'm happy to answer them.
So the orientation hall, we actually listened to the whole thing this time. Last time, I'm not doing that this time. We're just gonna go straight to our, they're gonna probably call us out for, you know, not going through the full orientation, but it is what it is.
Registration accepted. You may now proceed through the historical displays in the Orient.
I wonder if you could just do this. Just go through and push all the buttons.
Manosphere would collapse sometime in the next half-century. From their foundation, the United only in 22. The Freestar Collective was initially founded in 2240. House Baroon forces
we went through orientation, dude.
The galaxy's factions.
Hey, we just sped run orientation.
Worlds were left untouched by the Colony War.
This thing's
In the
like
midst of the Colony War, a different kind of tragedy struck the UC city. After the devastation brought by the Colony War, the UC and the Freestar Collective came together. It was into this new world that the Vanguard was born. No one is born a United Colony citizen, only through service to the
I don't know if we
UC.
actually got credit for it. We'll see though. Now this damn flight exam.
Welcome, applicant.
Well, let me see if I have any points that I can invest. Nope, I got no skill points right now.
To the piloting simulation chamber. Please.
I've spent a fair bit of time in simulators just like these. They're startlingly realistic. Have fun.
I'm trying.
This is the Mark 18 Flight Simulation Chamber applicant, currently in orbit around a high-detail recreation of a remote world. When you're ready to begin, please take a seat in the pilot's chair. Your exam is simple. Defeat as many tiers of opponents as you can before your ship is disabled. You must defeat at least 3 tiers of opponents to pass the exam. Good hunting, applicant.
This ship compared to my others, so now I'm playing on hard. We're not even gonna be able to make it very far.
New targets active.
Keycard under the simulator?
New targets active.
Tier 5 is just real tough, chat. Like, real tough.
Resuming the examination.
New targets active.
A high-level ship right there. It's pretty far away, so I'm waiting for him to get close. tough,
or
man.
restart the exam from the simulation's control terminal.
That shit is tough. Edward, what's up, brother? How you doing? It's all good though. We got ranked. We got up to tier 4 or whatever. So more than enough for us to qualify for the job.
Congratulations, applicant. You've passed. You can head up to Commander Tuwala to receive your final results and your probationary assignment.
Kenyon, what's going on? How you doing?
Well, look who's back. Everything go all right with the exam? So these are your numbers that just came through then. You ready to hear how you did?
All right, let me know, dude.
Then let's get to them. So, looking at the data, hit every mural in the orientation hall, huh? A test of preparation and thoroughness.
See how
you trace the Vanguard values.
You got him, chat.
Your physiological results are, that's odd. System couldn't get a read on you. You get your kicks flying too close to stars? Because you're putting out some interesting radiation. Don't worry though, it's not going to affect your score. It's just, different is all. But, where were we? Now,
see,
how'd you do against
that's
your
cool
foes?
that they acknowledge the fact
Tier
that we're
4.
new
Not
game.
too shabby. Textmakers test each level of the sim too. I can tell you that waiver some real artificial bastards. Good job putting them away.
Hell of a job. I might even let you fly me around sometime.
So then, looking at your results as a whole, and presuming you're successful in completing your probationary mission, you could have your UC citizenship after only 10 years service. Pretty standard for combat assignments. But your performance in the simulator does mean I can offer a signing bonus. Help convince you to join the cause.
10 years might seem like a long time, but it's worth the climb if you wish to become a citizen.
So, sounds to me like we've got Vanguard material on our hands. If you're interested, we could bring you on as a provisional member today.
Let's do it, dude. I mean, the
Get you the
Vanguard's not
credits
as cool as I
burned,
thought it
then
was.
send you
I
out
thought
on your
I mean, they're pretty
probationary
cool. I take it, but they're pretty cool.
Though, all UC service people, provisional or otherwise, are required to swear an oath. So, you want to make this official? Commit yourself to the cause of the colonies?
It's a big decision. John,
They're not as special forces as I thought.
Here signed some kind of contract that sells you their grandmother 5 years down the line, are you?
I got 5
Officers
years
honor,
my first
Sarah.
time around too, because I
This is
beat
honest work
tier
for honest
4 or
credits.
tier 5.
So, you ready to do the deed?
Yeah, I beat tier 5 and they offered me the 5 years.
Fantastic. Then just follow me.
Did I fold my arms? Yeah, I was trying to like not sneeze like at my monitor. See, chat, when I look at my character, I feel like it's just like dun 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 dun.
Wouldn't be right doing this where we couldn't see the skies. Now, raise your right hand. The motto of the Vanguard is Supra et Ultra, above and beyond.
So,
That is where
My
we
Hero
serve,
Academia.
beyond the furthest reaches of the United Colonies military, and with honor and duty above reproach. Do you swear to protect and defend the citizens of the United Colonies to the best of your abilities? And to uphold the values of the Vanguard, honor, loyalty, self-reliance, in all your actions as a member of the United Colonies Navy?
I do.
Then let me be the first to officially welcome you to the United Colonies Vanguard. Now, only thing left is getting you that probationary mission. And what I've got is comms repair.
What you really mean
Group
is
trying to refurb an
Terrormorph.
old colony war processing plant on Tau Ceti II. Sounds like they'd barely gotten set up when their communications died. Place is as isolated as they come, so Brass wants a Vanguard to deliver the repair suite and ensure anyone present is safe and secure. So, can the people of Tau Ceti II count on you?
Of course. Now, the only issue, now that I'm thinking about this, is I don't know if I have the weaponry to fight a Terrormorph.
That's the spirit. Head down to the spaceport and talk to Crew Chief Harath. He'll get you the repair suite plus your new recruit kit. Oh, and your advance. Give it your all out there. Supra et Ultra.
No, nobody says that.
Yeah, what is it?
All right, let's see. With this AA-99, which is decent. I do have this, which we could use. So we still do have our advanced coach, so this will help. We should be able to take it down with this.
At all. Bullet for leeches, get it fixed up, and let her know we'll have it ready as soon as we can.
Ah, you are new probationary then? Crew Chief Harath, pleasure to be working with you.
It's my job to make sure all you rocket jockeys are ready for anything that comes at you.
Rocket jockeys.
Now, Manifest says we're fitting you out with one comms repair suite.
In addition to the standard issue welcome kit all probationary pilots get for their first mission. Med packs, some small arms, couple spare ship parts, all the essentials in case of any surprises up there.
My people will have everything on your ship before you lift off. Won't even know they were there. So, paying a visit to the people of scenic Tau Ceti II. Nice easy one for your first job. Just keep your head on swivel and you'll come home safe.
So
Any questions before you head out?
So the laser cutter is actually quite a good weapon then?
Then I won't keep you.
I
Make
used it
us
a
look
little
good
bit in
out
New
there,
Game
recruit.
Plus in a pinch, but it wasn't pleasant. Yeah, as soon as we get some money under our belt, we're gonna go out and start pirating some ships. Build up a nice ship collection. I have Class C. Yep, Dracker, I can fly Class C ships. What happened to my pop filter? What do you mean, Gully? Like, you talking about my old, like, micro? I have a completely new microphone setup. I don't use that one anymore. If that's what you were referring to, pop filter. Go back to the mining planet and get Heller's Cutter? I'll have to check that out. I still have a pop filter and all that stuff. It's just a different setup.
Should be plenty of organic materials to harvest from this world.
What did I do with my old mic? I still have my old mic. It's up in my attic. It was just broke, so.
An abandoned meat packing facility built on the floor. I wonder what happened here.
Either I got hit harder than I thought, or you've got some incredible timing. Regardless, I think it knows you're here. I'll unlock the door. Second floor, main building. But be quiet.
So what do we got here? You're too clean to be one of the settlers. Or a pirate. You see on patrol, maybe? It'd make my day if you said you were a shock trooper out for a stroll.
Your shock trooper is here to save the day.
Of course you are. My hero. At least you follow orders well. Maybe you are military. Either way, we can make this work. I'm Hadrian. I was a researcher with the UC. I came here on a rumor of a... Well, I expect you saw the results on your way in. What's left of the settlers? The work of Auxisio Machina. A Terrormorph.
I wonder if you could stumble on this before joining
humanity's ever crossed paths with. And this
UC.
one, well, it's something of an anomaly. Possibly a worrying one.
I can't believe that a Terrormorph did all this damage. I mean, I've heard the stories, but to see the decimation firsthand.
Okay.
I sure could. Because to confirm my suspicions about this creature, I'm gonna need a tissue sample from it. And to get that, I need its corpse. But there is a way we can give ourselves an edge against this thing. The plant's security system. The admin terminal's here in this building, but it needs its connection reset. And as I found out, that's not a one-person job. But if you can make it to the security outpost and restore the connection, I think I can get things back online. See if the settlers left us any other tools. Good. Once I see the connection reset, I'll get things underway on my end. Take care of yourself out there.
Do it.
And make sure you leave enough of that thing for us to get a sample.
Wait, Gully, are you saying that my audio sounds worse now than it did before? Because my audio equipment I have now is way better than the stuff I used to have. I didn't even have a proper podcast mic before. It was a musician microphone. Okay, so reset security connections. Oh, it sounds. I hope it sounds better. Well, we gonna have some issues.
Connection restored. I'll make this quick. Plant's turrets took a beating, but I should be able to get you a couple of kill lanes. Just get the thing to chase you down the alleys between the buildings, and you'll lead it right into a crossfire. Hello?
Not really, Sarah.
Wish I'd found this earlier. You notice those sensors around the facility? Part of a livestock tracking system. Should let you keep tabs on how close the Terrormorph is. But it's not connected to this network. There should be a terminal in the adjoining room. Tune it to 183.5.
183.5. And this will let us know when the Terrormorph's getting sick. I mean, we should probably still turn on the turrets and not, like, overestimate my own power. Because, like, right now I'm like, oh. 183.4, right? Wait, what did she say? 180? Or was it 183.5, maybe? Yeah.
Tracker's reading green. What's that sound?
Security lockdown is active.
Shit. Stop. Stop whatever you're doing and get in cover. It's on the move. Look, I wouldn't engage directly if you could avoid it. The kill lanes. They're set up but need power. There's breakers on each of the buildings you can throw to get them live. Once they're online, lead the Terrormorph towards the lights and watch the fireworks. You can do this. Show it messed with the wrong shock trooper.
I don't know. I don't even know how much a vacuum is going to hurt this thing. We are Starborn, chat.
Tracker's gone quiet. I suspect it's either hiding or...
Wait. You did it, didn't you? Heavens above! You just flatlined a Terrormorph!
I'm not too proud. Thank you for saving my ass. You didn't happen to grab me a tissue sample,
Robert,
did
what's
you?
up? Here you go.
All right. I spotted a microscope downstairs. Let's see if we can't get to the bottom of this.
Yeah, we schooled it pretty good. It was nice. The vacuum actually did a lot more damage to it than I thought it was going to. I was like, the vacuum is probably not going to be that great. But no, the vacuum actually super smashed on it. Dark Dragon again. How you doing? The grandpa's cough medicine. I can't even take a sip of a beer without my stomach going crazy.
Older model. Let's see what you can do. Running basic diagnostics. Nothing. Maybe a flag scan? Spectrograph. Damn. This equipment, it's not set up to do a proper analysis of our sample. But this Terrormorph being here, of all places, it doesn't make sense. Humanity's spread plenty of creatures in our travels across the stars. Pets, livestock, pests. But Terrormorphs, they're different. To our knowledge, no one's ever spread them intentionally. Yet somehow, they follow us. So when humans settle a world, 70 to 100 years later, Terrormorphs tend to just appear. No one knows how or why.
Heat
Dangerous,
leeches.
but at least predictable. Tau Ceti, though, it's too young to have a native population. It's only been colonized 20 years? But then the other option, that someone captured one of the deadliest predators in the galaxy just to wipe out some settlers minding their own business? That seems awfully implausible. Which means we're either looking at a truly strange murder,
I don't know. We're gonna see how
or a
in
faster
depth
type of Terrormorph growth.
they went with the new game
results
plus.
of which could be catastrophic. Terrormorph outbreaks have taken down far bigger colonies than this one. You're right. Time was, I had access to one of the best repositories of Terrormorph research in the galaxy. Seems a natural place to start looking, if I can figure how to access it. But we also need to get this sample properly analyzed, get confirmation on just how concerned we should be. Luckily, I think I know just the person to help with the sample. What would you say to delivering this to him for me? Yeah, I'd do it myself, but I need to call in some favors. See if I can't get access to that Terrormorph data.
I did plus 10.
Plus, maybe just pop by a hospital for a little bit. Clear it with your boss, or commander, or whoever it is that actually sent you here. You can even show them this. My gene tag. Tell them Hadrian Sanan thinks there could be more attacks on the horizon. Maybe we'll get lucky and they'll recognize the name.
I read you get unique dialogue just before the hunter attacks the lodge where you can save everyone. Yeah, so I heard that there is moments after you do New Game Plus throughout the missions where you can use the Starborn option and you get like different outcomes. So I didn't know if that applied to factions, so that's why I was kind of like interested to see, because we already know what happened with the faction. I'm wondering if our knowledge will help us, you know, but I don't know. We'll have to see.
Oh, you don't understand what a weight off my shoulders that is. I need Dr. Percival Walker to put together a sample analysis for this thing. Full workup. He'll know what that means. I'm not sure exactly where to find him, but last I heard he was contracting with the Trade Authority on Mars. There's a place called the Sixth Circle in Sidonia. Bar run by some old friends. I'll meet you and Percival there. And here. It's not a lot, but you've definitely earned it. Should cover the cost of fuel to Mars at least. Now please, go do what you have to do to get that sample in the right hands. We need to know what we're dealing with here.
Alright, so now we gotta head over to Sidonia. Alright, we gotta check in. We gotta check in with our commander.
Did you know I used to have an office near the top of mast? How far the mighty have fallen, eh?
Look who's back. A terror? What? How did you walk away with the Terrormorph tissue sample running comms repairs? What happened to the settlers?
They're dead, bro. All lost to the Terrormorph, which I killed, by the way.
You killed a Terrormorph on your first mission. If I could be frank for a moment, holy shit. Above and beyond doesn't really begin to describe it now, does it? Earned yourself some serious hazard pay on this one. But, if none of the settlers made it, who's got you delivering this sample?
There was a researcher investigating the place. She gave me the gene tag to show you.
A researcher? Let me see that. Sanan. I know that name. Let me check the database. Huh. A lot of this data's been classified. Here we go. Service record. Wow. That's a lot of commendations. Seems like she served with distinction as co-head of a UC Xenoweapons division. Faced tribunal at the end of the Colony War. And was dismissed from duty. Guess that's why I'd heard the name before. If she's former Xeno warfare, though, well, we can at least be sure she knows her aliens. Certainly seems that way.
What would I rate this game? Nah, I love Starfield, man. I'm a huge fan of
it. She
it.
thinks the sample's so special. I see. This has been one of the more surprising debriefs I've ever been a part of. I did actually have another mission lined up for you, supporting UC system defense against the Crimson Fleet. Now I guess you have two options on how to proceed. Head to the UC Vigilance and help out SysDef, or deliver that sample. I'll make sure you've got the proper clearances for either path. Consider these your first official orders. And here, so everyone knows you're working with the Vanguard. Welcome to the Navy, Captain. Vanguard's also got some custom ship modifications. You'll be cleared for access to them next time you're down at the Spaceport. Talk to ship services. Now, if there wasn't anything else, I suggest you move out.
So this is another way into the Crimson Fleet missions with the UC Vanguard. Before I got there by getting arrested. Yeah, I got arrested, and that's how I ended up on the damn Vanguard. Or the Vigilance.
Still open. It's the only decent place in town to grab a drink.
Building Sidonia completely underground was a clever way of keeping the city shielded. Landscape.
I've done the Vanguard missions on my previous playthrough, Wolf. I suspected her at first, Shulk. I definitely did. I thought she was playing me.
The Lux condos aren't anything special.
Oh.
I can't imagine being cramped.
Invoices can be collected from the
dust.
Oh.
No trees, no
Not
grass.
here for a delivery, are you?
It's depressing.
Do you now? Well, I do wish I could help you, Captain, but Dr. Walker has been missing for some time.
A shame, too. We had such high hopes for Percival. I brought him on myself to do medical and biological consulting around the city. Not the sort of work the Trade Authority traditionally does. But we thought it had the potential to become a whole new type of revenue stream for our branch. I invested no small amount of personal capital into the endeavor. But then he decided to run off after a discipline issue. I presume the miners have him hidden somewhere. Plenty of cracks on this old rock. But at this point, it's probably for the best.
That won't be necessary. The Trade Authority isn't interested in employing someone so unreliable. But we would like the money he owes us. If you can convince him to pay his debts, we'd be most grateful.
Oh, I loathe the Trade Authority. Is it absolutely necessary that we have to help them? I couldn't have put that better myself.
Sarah, like that.
Pity.
Yeah, I'm gonna be honest this time,
Perhaps a little
Gerardo.
advance on my part might pique your interest. Visit the Sixth Circle, a bar on the lowest level of the city. If someone in Sidonia knows where Percival is, you'll find them there.
All right.
Always nice to kick back at the Broken Spear after a long day.
Broken Spear's upstairs. Go drown yourself there. This bar's for Devil's vets and their kin.
Doc Walker? Well, you're barking up the wrong...
Andy, you. Why don't you come here and tell me what some...
The Red Devils aren't exactly your average bar crowd.
Not every
You can see
day
it
a
in their
stray
eyes.
topsider
We
wanders
don't
into my
belong here.
bar claiming they know people. What do you want with Dr. Walker?
Oh, yeah, there it is. So we have our first Starborn option, chat. This is what I was wondering, if playing these faction quests was going to be any different, because because obviously we did the playthrough already, and I didn't know if it, but yeah, this is already our first one. So I know you're hiding, Walker. I'll deal with this debt if you'll put us in contact.
Quite the bold claim to make. But if you are actually willing to help Percival, well, I might be inclined to return the favor. A friend to one devil is a friend to us all. That's good to hear. Now, you want my opinion? Most straightforward way to take care of this debt would be to just saunter up to the authority and pay him direct. If you've got credits to throw away.
Definitely not doing that.
Of course, rumor is the Trade Authority keeps all their records and collections files on a central server inside their storeroom. If someone was to break in there and adjust Percival's debt to something a little more reasonable, say a few hundred credits, I'd be happy to cover the costs.
We're gonna do that this time.
Making that adjustment would be illegal. I don't think this is a road we should travel.
And one friend of Percival's to another. Sidonia's full of old utility tunnels and crawl spaces. Wouldn't be surprised if there was one that led out right into the authority's storeroom. Say, with an entrance behind the bar at the Broken Spear. Ooh,
why does she
might need these? Now, what say you get out there and help Dr. Walker?
Hey, you.
Percival's an eerie friend.
No, dude. Why does she gotta make things difficult, chat? Should we just do it anyways?
Landing pad, as the UC Marines are not responsible for hull damage caused by stray munitions.
Catch yourself with a loose Halton.
And behind the Broken Spear.
Just because the governor's office is right there on the main level.
In order to avoid injury, please report weaknesses or unsafe conditions on the upper level to
clutch of heat leeches, breeding in the utility section the other day. Not gonna be able to get that image out of my head for a while.
It's open. Tara, don't even start, okay? Walker, Percival. The man owes 21,000 credits, dude. Well, let's change it to 50, guys. So we can go pay off his debt. I was gonna make it 1, but I was like, you know what? We won't be that savage. We could have made it 1. Well, the thing is, I'm not even gonna pay it though. I just changed it for the old guy downstairs to pay it.
Not something you want to say too loud now, but good work. Here, go dig our man out of his pit.
So he gave me 500 credits, chat. He gave me 500 to go pay off 50. Damn, if we would have did 1 credit, we would have had a straight profit of 499. Now we only got a profit of 450.
Hey there.
Was there something else?
Here to play off Percival's debt.
Do you now? Very well. Let me take a look at his... that's not the number I remember. Headquarters must have felt sorry for the old man. Here, his current balance. I expect this won't be a great hardship for you.
Then I suppose that's that then. Dr. Walker's debt is officially no longer a problem. You have my thanks. Oh, and if you do find him, please let Percival know I'm eagerly looking forward to never working with him again.
Right, we got it. Yo, Mars's gravity is absolutely insane. she's in a hurry to get out the damn elevator.
Yeah. It's done, eh? Fine work. My end of the bargain then, I suppose. He's holed up in the old Red Devils HQ. Place was sealed up tight after the UC shuttered our unit. But we snuck him in the back entrance through the deep mines. Good you're going in there, actually. Bunch of spacers moved in, not long after we got Percival set up. Don't expect he'd run out before they got taken care of. But I'm sure he'll appreciate not having to find out if I left him with enough rations. Here, the passkey. And I'll let him know there's someone he owes one hell of a thank you on their way down.
Now we get to clear this place out. We get to try our new pistol. Well, we tested it out actually last episode, and it was pretty nasty.
Don't be caught on the motion.
Am I gonna play GTA San Andreas Definitive Edition? No, I had no plans on it. I have played it on the channel like one episode, but we got. There's a lot of copyright in those games though, music, and there's nothing you can do to like turn it off. The shit's like built into cutscenes and stuff, so it's really frustrating to try to stream. What the hell was that, guys? Did you see that?
Detonation occurs in 5, 4, 3, 2.
I don't know if I was seeing shit or. Was that a starboard? I don't know what it was, but they disappeared. Space Ghost, coast to coast. Yo, Space Ghost is the GOAT, man. You know what's crazy is we played Mortal Kombat, chat, which was a fighting game the other day, and I said I generally don't play too many fighting games on the channel, but that one definitely got me like pumped up for fighting game. You know how bad I wanted to play Naruto Ultimate Ninja Storm, but that's when I would have to get my feelings hurt when I see how much of my audience isn't like we're not on the same wave. I love Naruto, all right, but then the amount of you guys that probably don't, it would just hurt my feelings. So I'd rather not do it to myself. I like to I'll just stay in my happy land where we're all absolutely on the same page and we all love the same things and we're all besties. Wish I had a sniper rifle.
Set aside anything useful and just leave the rest.
Yeah, it was nothing, guys.
Ooh, that's level 82.
My eyes! All the way!
God, hold on.
Yeah, he dropped her quick. I'm gonna vacuum him.
Not like this!
Don't stand in the vacuum, Sarah. Secret outpost, that's the Mantis mission. I do need to get a proper sniper set up at some point, guys. Like, this would be a really decent sniper, but it just doesn't hit hard enough. Like, you see my Eagle pistol here does 209 damage, where the snipers just are not. Now, it might... I don't know if it's mainly... Maybe because of my skills? Yeah, see, there's a sniper cert. Scoped weapons do 50% more damage when using the scope. That's actually kind of insane. Helmet wasn't worth anything, man. Oh, elites can drop legendaries, Andy?
Deeper into the mines. I hope we remember the way back to the surface. Do that. every waking moment underground.
Hit us all!
I'm sure they had something we can use.
Mr. Lock. Hit it. I don't know how I hit it, but I hit it. Just a reflex.
Look at all this old drilling equipment left here to rust. Not surprising, though. Mining lasers rendered these machines completely obsolete.
I was like, yo, why is this dude so tanky? He wasn't having that dying shit. rest of them. We are blowing through ammo kind of quick on this gun. Oh, Andy, I finally seen what you meant last episode about the alternate boost where it makes you go forward. Ben, dun, 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 boom. That's how I feel, chat. Just pure evilness. Am I using cheats? No, Paul. That's all that stuff's in the game, dude. All the stuff that you've seen me just do. We're not gonna waste it on that. I don't know why I didn't go this way last time. Like, Mars's gravity is so low that you can easily boost across.
So you must be the one who got me out of the red with the trade authority. Can't say I don't appreciate it, but I doubt you came all this way just to do me a favor.
How do you know, dude? Dr.
Now you
Percival.
want to explain to me why you're going around harassing nefarious old men by wiping away their hard-earned debts? Tissue sample? You came all the way down here for that? Must be some damn important cells. You want to tell me what I'm about to be staring at? Terrormorph attack, huh? Not exactly sure why you'd be bringing that... Wait, Tau Gourmet? Like Tau Ceti Tau Gourmet? That's a joke, right? There's no settlement old enough on Tau Ceti to have a Terrormorph. Either someone's setting up the worst petting zoo in the universe, or who exactly told you to bring this to me?
So you get more Digipics, Michael. You could buy them from stores.
She gave you this? If she made you come all the way for this... Let's get inside. I need to see these cells. Gonna ask you to not touch anything. Got some projects in the works down here. I wasn't expecting guests.
Bro, do I look like the one that's gonna touch anything?
Oh, and Lou mentioned how you took care of the debt. Managed to negotiate it down to something more reasonable. Good to see someone give the trade authority a bit of their own medicine. All queued up. Let's gaze into this abyss, shall we? All right, just get those cellular markers tagged. Wait, where are the markers? This can't be right. This sample, it's Londinian. I'll need to get this all in a slate. Adrian really gave you this sample.
You're not lying to me? Because if you told me this was a hoax, and it'd be the best damn fake I've ever seen, I'd be mad and very, very relieved.
Not fake, dude.
Can't just humor an old man, huh? This sample, it's got all the indicators of the worst Terrormorph attack in human history. I presume you've heard of Londinium. It was a city wiped completely off the map by Terrormorphs. The swarms were so bad, they had to blow the spaceport and seal the place off from the galaxy at large. Not a lot of samples made it off the world from the time of the attack, but the ones that did, well, they look just like this one. I didn't detect any of the telltale signatures this specimen ever sat on a ship while it was alive, either. I don't think it was transported to Tau Ceti. This specimen, it grew there, faster than any Terrormorph should. Which means, if we're about to start a new era in human-Terrormorph relations, where big, sudden Londinian-style attacks can happen outside Londinian, that's not gonna end well for humanity.
It would be the end of us as a species.
So, you lugged this bad omen all the way here. You want to tell me what your plans are for it now?
Yeah, so we gotta take analysis. She should be at the 6th circle, yep.
The circle, huh? Could use a drink about now. Here, faster we take the lift to the surface. Not supposed to use it, but given the circumstances, I'm inclined to just ask forgiveness. Let's get going.
I mean, yeah, the mod that I used for the level up the powers, you could technically consider that a cheat, 100%. But that is a cheat I will use proudly, and I wear it on my chest because, yeah, to finish, like I'm being honest, guys. If your goal is to grind out new game plus 10 with all powers plus 10, that's 240 temples, chat, that you got to go to. 240 temples plus 6 artifacts per playthrough, plus you have to run the same little end game scenario with the hunter and the emissary 10 times. It would be excruciating. Like, I promise by the time you unlock your plus 10 powers, you're not gonna play Starfield anymore. You're gonna be that over the game. Oh no, I straight, yeah. Well, Jacker, that's my thing. I got no problem admitting when, like, my thing is, I'm not trying to hide anything about my playthrough. Like, it's all here in the open, you know what I mean? So, but some people will, you know, they but not me. Listen, I used a mod that gave me, I'll show you guys, all of the powers plus 10. Now, I did earn all of the powers. Like, I went ahead and I unlocked them, but I did not go every new game plus level and hit the towers, because that's 24 towers per level. Fuck that, dude. That shit would be so boring. I barely made it to the new game plus 10 grind.
Adrian.
Percival. My God, look at you. You're an old man now.
You're no hassling yourself anymore, Major. Our friend here showed me your sample. Suffice it to say...
Not here. Let's talk somewhere more private. Lou said we could use the back.
Sean, you did it manually? Bro. Better than I am, man. I never. I'd have lost my damn shit. Like I said, by the time I even got, without doing any powers, by the time I got to New Game Plus 7, I was over it. Like, I got to New Game Plus 7 on stream, guys. The only reason why I didn't stop was because the Plus 7 outfit was a white apron. And it looked absolutely atrocious. And that was the only motivation I had to push to get this black one. But if it wasn't for that, I would have stopped at 7.
Lou gave me the
I'm gonna create a new ship, hell yeah.
Down. Yeah, I can't thank you enough for taking care of all that.
Makes 2 of us.
I hope it ultimately didn't end up being too much trouble. And I'm sorry about that. I'm
Mikey
just
and
glad
7-5,
you
brother.
both came through it intact. So, were you two able to get that workup together?
Got it right here. That sample? It's an exact match for the ones from Londinian.
Londinian. That's exactly what I was afraid of.
Not thrilled to be the bearer of that kind of news. That's for damn sure. So tell me you've got some kind of plan for that workup.
Well, right now, we've got more questions than answers. So I've been trying to figure out what it's gonna take to access our old Terrormorph data.
Good place to start. What'd you find?
It's in the archives.
The Armistice Archives? Doesn't that mean we'd be dealing with the Cabinet? And the Freestar Collective? And House Varun somehow? Guess we can kiss that approach goodbye.
I didn't think the Cabinet would be willing to hear us out either. But I called in some favors. They've agreed to hear us out on 2 conditions. 1, they want to see this analysis you two have procured. And 2, they want to discuss what happened on Tau Ceti. With both of us.
Alright, so still no more Starborn choices.
Well, that's about the best news I've had all day. But before you commit, I want to make sure you know the whole story. Percival and I, we're not just researchers. We were military scientists, ran a division of the UC together that deployed aliens on the battlefield as weapons.
Place I was hiding out. That was our unit's home base.
After some early fits and starts at other facilities, the place eventually became the heart of UC xeno-warfare. A practice that's been banned ever since the armistice went into effect almost 20 years ago. And the UC military cut us loose for what we'd done.
Do I like curve monitors? Corey, I used to have a curve monitor. Now my monitors are all flat, just because of my setup. But I did have a curved monitor I gave the wife. They're okay. I mean, I don't really notice the difference between either curved or flat monitors. I know who you are.
Oh, well, that means a lot. It's not something I'm exactly proud of. But it was during that assignment that the UC asked us to explore deploying Terrormorphs on the battlefield. The project never got off the ground, but the data our team gathered is now sitting in the archives, along with all the other information banned after the Colony War. Under the watchful eye of monitors from all the galactic factions still participating in regular politics. But if we can convince the Cabinet to help us access that data, it'll give us the tools we need to decipher what exactly this sample might mean. And hopefully, how to prevent more attacks like the one that spawned it. All right. I'm gonna go get this work up into the Cabinet's hands. I'll meet you out front of Mast in New Atlantis.
Good luck. You two are gonna need it.
So I'm hoping during this part here, Maybe we'll get some more starborn options. But we'll see.
Hell of a city, isn't it? There's nowhere else like it in the galaxy.
Starborn plus 10 is still inferior
Over here.
to 3-piece with more armor and 3 extra. Yeah, it isn't. I mean, I'm just rocking it for the appearance, not even for the like actual strength of it.
The workup's in the cabinet's hands. They said they'll call for us once they've gotten to properly review it. Though I was a bit caught off guard when the commander of the Vanguard asked me how things were going as I was headed up the elevator. Hadn't realized you were UC Navy this whole time.
Oh yeah, I forgot I lied about it. Oh.
Hey, your call what you share and what you don't. And I guess in the spirit of full disclosure, there's one more thing you ought to know before we head up there. My relationship with the UC. It's more complicated than it might seem at first glance. The UC's actually the only reason I'm here in the first place. I am a clone of a man named Francois Sanon, one-time fleet admiral of the UC during the Colony War, former head of the UC Navy. They called him Ve Victus, woe to the defeated, in Old Earth Latin, a title he earned. The program I was a part of, it was the UC's attempt to create a new generation of military minds from one of their most respected tacticians. Secure the leadership of the UC military for generations to come. No. They made a pretty grave miscalculation. The man I was cloned from, my father, was executed for acts he committed during the war. The man caused a lot of death, on both sides. Freestar Collective, and UC. Military, and civilians. And the things he did, well, they're a part of the reason the UC and Freestar Collective aren't really on great terms to this day. So my involvement, it could be another obstacle they throw at us up there. I just wanted you to be forewarned. I really appreciate you saying that. I just thought you deserved to know,
Sarah like that.
considering how much you've done already. You know, while we've got a second, was there anything else we needed to discuss? I know you got dropped into the middle of this pretty fast. Or if you've got any last-minute business to attend to, now might be a good time. No telling how long the cabinet's gonna keep us waiting out here.
A little brother, what's going on, bro? Posture check. Yeah, well, the thing is you can't even tell that I'm actually completely sitting back in a chair. This is a chair right here. Chair. See this? Look. Or maybe I'm just a really good mime. That does look kind of crazy. Yeah, there's a chair there. It's just green screened.
Then I guess it's just a matter of...
The cabinet meeting is about to begin. All parties, please proceed to the cabinet chambers.
Ah, Captain. Congratulations on joining the ranks of the Vanguard.
Yeah, thank you, lady.
Ah,
Let's see if we get a
welcome.
starborn option
You
here.
must be the captain Hadrian mentioned in her report. You have our thanks for the risks you faced in securing this information.
He's lying. He floats. There's no chair. So Corey, I used to have a green screen attachable green thing that went to my chair, but the problem is when you spin in the chair, the green screen moves and shakes, and I have a full blown green screen now. No, this on my chair it's legitimately just a pillowcase. It's like a green pillowcase that I ordered off the Amazon and cut with some scissors and put it over. It's way ghettoer than you would think, Jill. Like it sounds fancy, but it's pretty ghetto.
Captain?
Oh, I'm sure she did.
Oh, wow, yes.
Yes, well, precisely how urgent is what I hope we'll determine here today. So now, we have 2 petitioners here making a surprising request. Access to the UC Xeno Warfare Team's Terrormorph data, currently housed in the Armistice archives. A request which will require not just this body's agreement, but that of all 3 Armistice signatories. UC, Freestar Collective, and House Varun. Now, Captain, we've all read Hadrian's report on the subject, but we have yet to hear from you. Perhaps you could summarize for the cabinet what it is you see as the goal of this endeavor.
Well, yeah, green screens are pretty simple. I know a lot of guys that just use green sheets on like a clothesline type of deal. They just throw it over that. Doesn't have to be anything crazy. When the archive to find a way to stop a possible Terrormorph apocalypse. I like the way that sounds. So no Starborn option here.
That's quite the leap, Captain. Madam President, I object to the very premise of this meeting. While no one would argue that what happened on Tau Ceti was anything less than a tragedy, Terrormorph attacks are not some sudden new threat on the horizon. They've been happening for generations. To demand we hand over banned archival knowledge and possibly upset the balance of galactic diplomacy because of a single attack seems at best panic, and at worst, a power grab by the daughter of a bloodthirsty warmonger and her associates.
I would remind the chief diplomat who he's speaking to. If it's my father you're looking to address, you're welcome to consult a medium. I would also ask, how many deaths the cabinet requires to act? 50? 50,000? Because if tragedies like Tau Ceti are just prelude to more attacks, I have no doubt you'll get the body count you require.
Let's keep this civil, shall we? And while there should be no doubt the preservation of life stands paramount among this body's duties, Chief Yassine has a point. Will a single attack, however troubling, be sufficient to convince the other factions to grant us access to what they no doubt consider weapon data? I don't think it's enough. Perhaps you can help, Captain. As the one who actually collected the sample in question, did this Terrormorph seem at all alarming to you?
I mean, yeah. Yeah, you can use other colors. I think the main reason why people like green screens and using the color green is because it's not a very common color that you wear. You know what I mean? Like me, like if I do wear blue, I wear red, I wear stuff gray. You know what I mean? So you could pick like a bunch of different colors to chroma key. But yeah, I don't own a lot of green or like yellow. So that's why it's my go-to color.
That is worth considering. This attack took place on an almost completely uninhabited world. The casualties were minimal as a result. But if there's another attack, will we be so lucky?
Yes, a fine point, Admiral. So then, Captain, given the discussion now and the information you've been privy to thus far, if you were in our position, would you grant the request made to open the archives?
Yes! I have the Starborn option. The archives are fated to be open, support our cause, and do what you know is right.
I can't help but agree with the captain. Attempting to open the archives, it seems like the right way forward.
It does, doesn't it? All right. I withdraw my objection. Let us trust fate.
Just got them all, chat.
We were all lucky you were here today, Captain.
You and I are in agreement, Chief Diplomat. So, if there are no other objections, I believe we can agree to give our full backing to make the request to... What was that?
Attention. An incident has occurred. Facility lockdown engaged.
Incident? Chief Sarkin, what's happening?
There's been an attack at the spaceport. Terrormorphs.
Terrormorphs. More attacks. Just as predicted.
Good God.
Damn it. They're here. Now.
There must be another explanation. The creatures evaded our scanner somehow.
There will be plenty of time for conjecture later. Chief Sarkin, order the evacuation of the spaceport and have your men contain the things, but do it discreetly.
Yes, ma'am.
Admiral Logan, the local barracks can provide support?
I'll make the order myself. Nearest anti-Xeno squad, though, is off-world. Going to take a while to bring them in.
Well then, we'll have to make do with the tools we've got. You two, we can't risk those things getting out of the spaceport. I want you both on the next train there. We'll let them know you're coming, and that you've dealt with these things before. Now go show them how it's done.
We're on it, ma'am. Captain, I'm right behind you. Let's get down there.
You! The EM rifle, grab it! Now!
Stop! We're trying to help you!
I can't stop!
They have these jetpacks for a reason.
I forgot the non-lethal weapon to not kill the civilians. All right, we'll use it. I gotta store up some of these guns when we get back on my
Everything you've got.
Thank you for what you did. We didn't want to hurt them.
The way those people were acting, I've seen this before. They were under the Terrormorph's influence, weren't they?
I don't know. They were down at the port and they just started screaming. We tried to restrain them, get them on the train to get them out of harm's way, but some of the other officers down there, we couldn't restrain them fast enough. They just started firing on us. People we knew. They went berserk.
Pheromonic projection. Some Terrormorphs, they can induce this fog. It affects everyone differently, but some people just lose control, turn against everyone around them, even if they don't want to. They're like a puppet. You kill the morph, you break the hold. But this means we're gonna need to be real careful with our fire, and keep that EM weapon at the ready.
someone comes at me, I'm putting them down.
Well, you better keep that EM weapon loaded then. Now let's move.
Nat's unlocked. Please, do what you can to help them.
I'll put them down.
I've flown across most of the settled systems in all manners of spacecraft, and yet I still get
Don't just stand there! Good!
Oh my god. Shinderu.
Experts? We've got the remaining creatures locked down on the landing pad, but we're barely holding our perimeter. They said you've done this before. Well, one fire team to spare and whatever supplies you need, but I can't risk them taking over any more of my men. Put those things down and do it fast. We'll hold them as best we can.
Heard you might be looking for some backup. You say the word, we're out there on your 6.
You two have any experience with Terrormorphs before?
Only the brief they just gave on the way here. But we know how to handle pressure.
Surviving a full-on mental assault isn't the same as keeping your cool in a firefight. Might make you more liability than asset.
We're not UC security. You don't need to worry about us.
Yeah, I'm playing on hard now, Tracker. You two stay put.
Your call. We're on the line.
These things reached the populated areas of the city, we would have had an absolute massacre on our hands. What can I help you with? Thanks for taking the time to talk. I wanted to ask you about the artifact you found on Vectera. When you pulled it from the rock, held it in your hands for the first time, how did you feel? No, I don't think you understand. I know about the visions, the light, and the music. How did you feel inside? What were your thoughts?
Listen, lady, I'm...
Raw energy? I've never heard that one before.
I'm
I
not the
shouldn't be
one.
surprised. The artifacts aren't exactly what you'd call normal. True. But hey, how else would you describe it? The artifacts are so different, so alien, and I'm certain one of them reached out and spoke to you. Quite the mystery. Agreed. Unfortunately, there's no way that I know of to reply. And believe me, I've been trying to gather data on the damn things for years.
Not, this is like obviously tied to before New Game Plus.
Frustrating? No. Bewildering? Yes. It would be, oh, well, an explorer's dream to solve a mystery like this. I knew I picked the right person for the job. Look, I wanted to thank you for taking the time to talk, and for keeping an open mind. And I also wanted to say, well, I'm pleased we're on this journey together. It's the best decision I've made in quite a long time.
We still need to find Andresia, chat.
Guess they weren't kidding about you two. Universe put the right people in the right place.
Was it weird to take that guy like an oddly long time to like get that sentence out of his mouth? It was like, I felt like I was in a Twilight Zone for a second there.
Like hell it is. I don't want to think what would have happened if you two hadn't been here.
And now all of a sudden he's talking
Just thought we
fast.
could rise to the occasion. Captain, we should report back to the President. Let her know the Terrormorphs have been dealt with. Take care of yourself, Sergeant.
Security scanners, chemical samples. United Colonies shows it.
The spaceport has been secured. Safety precautions remain in place. Please wait for the all-clear signal before exiting your...
See, but I don't want to be with Sarah though. That's why we got to get Andresia. I might have to go knock out those damn artifacts to get Andresia to show back up.
Thank you, gentlemen. Let your Captain,
The cabinet's full back
Hadrian,
to prevent more attacks.
it would appear that the Cabinet owes you our thanks for what you did for the city today, as well as an apology. Your concerns about the Terrormorphs, well, consider them validated.
Thank you, ma'am.
Of course. I only wish we could have acted sooner. Now, today's events have only clarified our path forward in the eyes of the Cabinet. You will have our full support in collecting the Terrormorph data from the archives, as well as a subsequent investigation into the nature of these attacks. But to accomplish those goals, we're going to need the right people in the right places. As such, the Cabinet has authorized me to reinstate you, Hadrian, effective immediately, to your former rank of Major. As soon as we've got the data in hand, we want you investigating these attacks and how to stop them. Will you do this?
Yes. Yes, ma'am. I'd be honored.
Excellent. But as you've both made clear, for such an investigation to succeed, first, we're going to need someone to convince the Freestar Collective and House Varun to play ball. Someone who knows precisely the sorts of dangers the colonies and all the galaxy are facing right now. The Cabinet wants you, Captain, to be that representative. We do. In exchange, we're willing to fast-track your citizenship upon collection of the data.
Yeah.
So, will you help us? I'm glad to hear it. Now, we, of course, won't be sending you in without the proper support. Deputy McIntyre in the Office of Interstellar Affairs will be your guide on gaining access to the archives. You should be able to find her in her office across the hall. And on behalf of the whole of the United Colonies, you have our thanks. You're dismissed.
Yes.
I'm gonna go check in with Chief Engineer Kulkarni. Start getting a plan together for that date.
These orders. A Vanguard captain. You... Yes, sir. I'll make sure they get what they require. That must make you my Vanguard captain. Welcome to Interstellar Affairs. I'm Deputy Chief Diplomat McIntyre, Chief Yassine's second-in-command. I heard you were instrumental in protecting the city from the attack. You have my gratitude. I was also informed that you gave quite the presentation to the cabinet. Chief Yassine wants you to know the Interstellar Affairs Office is fully committed to this endeavor, accessing the Terrormorph data and beyond. We're going to do everything in our power to make sure you have the tools you need. And that means first getting you into the archives. You do know what the archives are, correct?
Yes, lady, I already did this before. And I know that you got Velvictus in the basement.
Attention in current events. So,
I wish I could call her out.
You also know that it was originally managed by the 3 major galactic players. Access to the archives is only granted in cases of dire emergency, and requires a one-time use code from each of the 3 Armistice signatories. UC, Freestar Collective, and House Va'ruun.
Now, the UC is already on board, so that means we'll need to convince 2 people. The ambassadors of the Freestar Collective and House Va'ruun to hand over their codes. Get them both and you'll have your data. But that's a lot easier said than done.
I couldn't agree more. However, both ambassadors have reasons they won't, or can't, work with us. Now, I'll provide guidance on how we believe you can acquire each code, but ultimately, it'll be up to you to get them both to cooperate.
And I do mean cooperate. Threats and violence are off the table here. Though that doesn't mean we can't get creative.
But it does mean we need to get you up to speed on who you're dealing with. Who do you want to start with? Ambassador Radcliffe of Freestar, or Ambassador Balmore of House Va'ruun? Ah, the good Ambassador Radcliffe. She's a veteran of the Colony War, and her only goal in life is to make ours miserable. Now, officially, our office is suggesting you try and negotiate with her.
Use your experiences as a member of the military and with the threat we're facing to convince her to lend her support.
And who knows? Maybe that'll work. Stranger things have happened. But my suspicion is we're going to have to rely on other tools to get her code.
Certainly. See, good diplomacy is all about the careful application of pressure. We just need to find the squeeze.
UC Intelligence has a recording device planted in the ambassador's living quarters, which we suspect you can use to your advantage.
Did you guys say if I do the blackmail, I can get a good weapon from it?
Is a quick way to land yourself in an embassy holding cell.
So, if you are going to try and access the device, you're going to need to find a way in there without being seen.
Now, we recovered some intel we believe should be able to help with that. But there's also a disgruntled staff member you might be able to pump for information. Maybe even convince to work with you.
All right. Here, your diplomatic ID. I'll give them a heads up you're on your way. Not likely to let you through the door otherwise.
And take these. Chief Yassine wanted you to have some options on how to proceed in there.
Captain, would you like to finish your... Ambassador Balmore's. When the rest of House Va'ruun retreated into seclusion shortly after the signing of the armistice, Balmore stayed here. He's since lent his support to a small number of archival requests, so there's real hope he might again. Though claiming to know how a member of House Va'ruun thinks is a quick way to earn yourself a psych eval. It does. We're not 100% sure Balmore's actually still alive. His public appearances were always rare, but it's been several years now since he last poked his head out.
I don't understand. After years, dude, you're telling me nobody went to check on this man?
Show life signs, but not the kind we were expecting.
Your task is to find him and kindly but firmly remind him of his duties under the armistice.
I have no doubt.
Now, the embassy front door isn't an option, but our spies have stated there's a side entrance that should allow you access. Here, this device should get you all the way down to the embassy interior. Once you're inside, though, finding the ambassador is going to be up to you. And fair warning, we received a report that alarms might have been tripped inside the embassy during the attacks. Watch out for automated security in there. Now, if you have additional questions or require clearance for a new approach we haven't already discussed, don't hesitate to ask. I'd suggest you start with Ambassador Radcliffe. Approach her while the attack is still fresh in her and her staff's mind. Be smart out there, Captain.
Yeah, Kay, I ended up going with the planet though because we spent like hours, man, and I didn't want that to be the whole stream. I wanted to get some shit done, so yeah, I ended up just going ahead and just picking where we were. Like, all right, screw it, it's good enough. At some point, I gotta hit the UC distribution, get some more ammo.
I'm going to be up front.
Visiting?
Anything related to the Freestar Collective. But you lead, and I'll follow.
Terrormorphs? As in more than one? All that security and they still can't protect their own spaceport. The UC never fails to disappoint. I just wish I had received the news from an SSNN broadcast. We have a strategic advantage to maintain, Mr. Long.
Of course, ma'am. I'll make sure it doesn't happen again.
Excuse me. Are you supposed to be in here?
Sounds like it was a
I'm
real
sorry.
mess down at the
Do you have an appointment? Ah, you're the one McIntyre called about. The eyewitness. She said you were at the spaceport. You have my thanks for what you did down there, truly. Saved many lives. Now, she also mentioned that
got a lot of lip
maybe
makeup
it was
on.
just a bad connection. That now the UC wants Terrormorph data from the Armistice archives, some of the most highly guarded information in the galaxy, in order to protect us all. I can only presume
I
you're
don't
here
like
to
her
tell me I
eyes.
misheard her and that they didn't send you, local hero,
She's looking
to
at me.
futilely
It made me
beg
feel
on their
uncomfortable,
behalf.
dude.
Tell me I've got that right.
All right, they're better now.
Excuse me. A less level-headed person might think that was a threat, Captain.
The only threats you're facing are the 8-legged variety just outside your door. Now can we please stop playing games here? Lives hang in the balance.
A lecture in morality from the UC. How quaint and short-sighted. Let me be frank, Captain. The answer is no. That information is there because it is dangerous. I will not be the one responsible for its release. Now, why don't you quit wasting my time and yours, and go?
There is a Starborn option for here. Yeah, you could just say, I know what you want. Oversight monitors will observe all research. Now give me my code. But if I steal the information, then I mean, is the weapon really even worth it? Is it a weapon I'm going to use? So I'm not going to sit here and go through all this to get a weapon that I'm not even going to use. No, but making her... Nah, I'm not going to waste any time doing that. I want to see what the Starborn option does. I don't even know. It might not even work.
We'll oversee the research. Guess that takes the whole trust us component out of play, doesn't it? That does seem like a workable idea. Fine. You'll get what you want. Follow me.
Is that easy with the Starborn? Yo, Starborn makes it easy mode, chat.
They tell me it should only take a moment. And there. Here, it's not supposed to be a long process. It is for emergencies, after all.
And now we gotta go get House of Runes. This one's a little more involved.
Hard to believe it's been 2 decades since we were at war with the Collective. It seems like only yesterday.
What was in here? Was it robots? I think it's robots.
But this isn't what I expected at all. It appears the flora they were using as decor has overcome tremendously. It'd actually be more fascinating if its branches weren't blocking our way. Power like that was meant for humankind.
Call me Mary Poppins. Yeah, that white apron had to go. I couldn't do it. It was terrible. It was really, really terrible.
Punishment becomes providence. A reminder we can never truly know the Great Serpent's designs for us. You have my thanks, and my apologies for the ordeal you just endured. Come, let us discuss. Not the ideal introduction, I suppose, giving you a grand tour of the embassy via barely functioning intercoms. I do greatly appreciate your persistence. I suspect the
I
venom
persuaded
tree
him in my
upstairs
last
has
playthrough.
worked itself into more systems than I'd realized. But then again, who could cage such a beauty? Tell me though, what is it like outside? I heard the broadcast mentioning an attack. Then the embassy was struck with a power surge, and then silence. Has the rest of the city suffered quite so badly? Is that right, huh? I shall need to have these repairs seen to sooner rather than later. Now, it cannot solely be the Serpent's grace that brought you here at such an opportune moment. You were sent by the UC. That much is obvious. Who else could just waltz through my door? And the broadcast spoke of Terrormorphs at the Spaceport. A worrying occurrence, certainly, but coming here of all places, when all I could provide is some enthused cheerleading and... an archive code. So the UC requires information, then. On Terrormorphs, presumably, Do I see this all clearly?
We're gonna use the data to better understand and stop these attacks. We're gonna ensure something like this never happens again.
Yeah, the preservation of life stands as the very purpose of the archives. Using its data to prevent more attacks, there is logic there. But if I am to grant you access, I have a requirement. For years, House Varun has been known only as an agent of slaughter. We founded this embassy with hopes of shedding that legacy, with little success. In exchange for my code, I require this. You must be the one who ensures it is used for good. Ensure House Varun's legacy is more than just carnage. The knowledge you ask for isn't evil. No knowledge is. It is we who bend it to evil ends. Oh, you must assure me this will be used to save lives, not endanger them.
Definitely saving lives, bro.
As the chair of Constellation, I take personal responsibility in vouching for this man's integrity. He'll keep his word.
Well then, I shall not fear. Please, follow me.
Yeah, this dude, once you get through, it's quite easy. You don't have to really convince him.
Let's hope it still works. There. Let it be used for good.
Better think about what you're taking.
Wait, what? Come on, bro. Are you really mad that I stole that VHS tape, dude? Hey.
The Great Serpent guide your path.
I mean, really called the police on me because I took the VHS shit. George, what's up, brother? We're gonna get stopped by freaking UC security. They're gonna confiscate all this stolen shit on me. Do I have a bunch of stolen? Ammo. Okay, so I won't really lose anything. Good. I thought they were gonna stop me coming in the building right there.
Captain, you're back sooner than... Oh, wait. Did you actually succeed? With Radcliffe? And Balmore? We're all in agreement. Indeed. And we've no time to waste. Though I'm eagerly looking forward to hearing how exactly you pulled it all off. And now, I've already arranged everything with the archival monitors. When you get down there, the UC monitor will give you instructions on how to deploy the codes. Follow them to the letter. Here, the UC code piece and an archival access card. The entrance is just on the other side of the plaza across from Mast. Absolute best behavior down there, all right?
I had a question. Have any of you guys started watching or already watched the Ahsoka Tano TV series, the new one that just dropped? And if so, is it any good? I still gotta finish Legacies. Or Rebels, not Rebels. I still haven't watched The Mandalorian, chat.
I will open the door. Your data resides in Unit 18. You will not be able to access any of the other units. Once you've collected your data, return to the entrance. You may insert the first of the archival codes when you're ready to begin.
Yeah, I haven't watched Mandalorian yet. Nah. I mean, is Mandalorian even that good? Yeah, it's real hard, guys, for me to, like, you know, when I watch a TV show, it's in my very, very limited off time. So I gotta make sure what I'm watching is worth my time. Right now I'm watching My Hero Academia, actually. Because I'm not even a Star Wars guy and I watched it. Damn.
There you are. Captain, Deputy told me what went down. Impressive work.
Captain, if you'd be willing to transfer the documents to the Major, she and I have been discussing what comes next.
So when should I tell her about her father?
Time for us to start getting some real answers. And figure out if we've been asking the right questions. So whenever you're ready. Acknowledged and accepted, Captain. So with the data out of the way, we've been discussing where exactly this work's getting done. The Red Devils' headquarters on Mars, back where you found Percival, seemed the natural spot. Already has the equipment, the safety measures. Though it sounded like the deputy had a few more things she needed to discuss with you first.
Indeed. The most important of which is getting you your citizenship.
Then I guess we'll see you on Mars.
Captain, if you'll follow me.
Listen, lady, just do it right here.
This requires a little more pomp.
Hello.
Just doesn't add up. Spaceport has anti-Xeno protocols. How the hell does a whole herd of Terrormorphs touch down undetected?
This is we're gonna get our apartment.
All right, Captain. Are you ready to become a citizen of the United Colonies? Good. This isn't the only item we need to discuss, so I'll give you the short version. Please raise your hand. Captain, through your actions today and in days past, you have earned your place among the United Colonies. Through service, bravery, strength, and upholding of the mutual good. Will you carry and cultivate these values for as long as you remain a citizen? Then, Captain, I'm pleased to welcome you into the United Colonies as a full citizen. Here, your official ID and your citizenship dispensation.
We've also let the Aphelion Realty office out in the plaza know you're approved to purchase property.
Now, the other item we needed to discuss. There's a member of the UC who's asked to speak to you, but this person is in a sensitive position.
Normally, we wouldn't even consider something like this, but we think this person has information that could prove useful in dealing with the Terrormorphs. And they've stated they'll only share it with you. They asked for you by name.
So I need your agreement that everything you're about to see is kept in the strictest confidence. You can tell no one. Can you agree to these terms?
I don't know if I can agree to that.
I understand this puts you in a strange position, but this information is too sensitive to share without your agreement. Can I count on you to keep this between just you and I?
What happens if you say no? like what if you're like, no, I'm not doing it. Thanks, but no thanks.
I'm sorry to hear that, Captain. Unfortunately, this isn't negotiable. When you change your mind, I'll be here.
Oh, so you're just
So
not...
then,
You're just not...
Can I trust you not to speak of anything you're about to learn? We'd never even consider this something normally. But you were asked for by name. Let's hope it never comes to that. Head to the elevator. You're going to subsection 7. I'll make sure you're cleared for access by the time you get there.
I tried to be straightforward, like, yo, listen, I'm gonna tell them, but they weren't having it yet.
Lived in New Atlantis almost my entire life, and I had no idea this place even existed. The UC certainly excels at keeping secrets.
But there are no additional visitors permitted. Your friend's gonna have to wait out here.
I'll be fine. You go on ahead.
Dude, this is somewhere I should be able to get the Starborn option for.
Welcome, Captain. Please, come down and approach the intercom. You and I should chat. President Abeyo was kind enough to give me a few files to peruse. Quite the series of accomplishments you've managed. But now you face a foe unlike any other. An invisible enemy, lurking in the shadows. You're going to need all the help you can get, which is why I hoped we could speak. Do you know who I am?
Yeah, so no, a guy who couldn't afford a place with a view, clearly. Hey, Shark Dude, thank you for the super chat, but I appreciate you, man.
No, I suppose not. I'm Francois Sanon, but most know me as Victus. I was an admiral during the Colony War. One of its great villains, if you believe the slates. I was to be executed for my crimes, but the previous regime deemed me too valuable to simply discard. So they put me here, a sacrifice on the altar of peace. Even my death served the colonies.
What do you actually want?
I want to help you, and my progeny Hadrian, prevent more attacks. Though I am curious, has she shared with you the nature of our little family? Won't even indulge an old man's curiosities. So be it. After some long years earning the trust of this current regime, the UC has been permitting me to work alongside one of their recovery teams, helping them gather intelligence on, locate, and organize scenarios to lure in some of the criminals that evaded justice after the Colony War. With quite a few successes, I might add. But in the process, I managed to find something else. The names and locations of Hadrian and Percival's old research team. Valuable manpower for the effort you're about to embark on. I'll tell you where they are, but in exchange, I need something dealt with. Gladly. There is a former colleague of mine, a man by the name of Dr. Reginald Orlaise. Like myself and Hadrian, he was involved in some of the United Colony's more problematic lines of research. Mech weapons were his specialty.
What if you can
If it dealt death,
get Orlaise alive?
he can make a deal more. When the Colony War ended, he fled, refusing to face tribunal, and has continued to peddle his skills to the highest bidder to this day. But I finally found him. I want you to track him down and deal with him, however you're able. I'm not expecting he'll come quietly. Bring me evidence that the job's done, and I'll tell you what I know.
How about I arrest him and turn him over to UC?
You can certainly try, but the man's been out there 20 years. He's likely gone feral by now. Easier for all if you simply blow up his ship and be done with it. If that's what you require to sleep at night, so be it. According to my information, he's been hiding around the world of Etheria. Wolf system. There's a star station in the vicinity. The Den. The head of the local Vanguard, one Captain Marquez, should be able to help you find our man.
I mean, a non-lethal weapon won't do anything. I don't think. At least I don't think it's going to change anything. I meant more of like a dialogue option.
You may proceed to the exit.
Captain Brian, hello.
Well, this station's seen better days.
Looking to lodge a
I
complaint?
wonder if the UC
Then you want
will
UC
ever fully
security,
restore it
not
to
the
its
Vanguard.
former glory.
You're here for me? Did I miss a briefing or something? Or Lace? Doesn't ring a bell. Anything you can...
He was a former UC scientist. He supposedly living near...
A man? Living around Etheria. The gas giant. Only one ship like that I know of. Never docks. Doesn't respond to hails. They call it the Warlock. Maybe this Orlace of yours is the one piloting it. I can give you the coordinates to its last sighted location if you want. Just, well, you'll need to be careful. That part of Etheria's sky is an old debris field. Plenty dangerous. More than a few scrappers heading out never came back. Sure thing. Here. This should get you pointed in the right direction. Go get your man.
So I don't know if there's going to be any New Game Plus alteration to this. The last time I just shot him out of the sky. himself. Never imagined this was possible. Do amazing work. For the done, get a trial, lock you, address your life, no. Become, kill them or show them you. So he knew he was going to kill himself. We tried. It is what it is. Yeah, looting at the point I'm at in the game is not as necessary as it was like when I first started playing the game. I already have super good guns, super good armor. You can't take that ship. I already tried. It said it was inoperable. Like I'm not even trying to get money, and I'm already up to 230,000. I'm already up to 230,000 credits. And that's without even trying.
You've been identified as a known criminal. Respond immediately, or we will be forced to open fire. You're on the wanted list. Halt and prepare to be boarded, or we'll be forced to open fire. Copy that. Stay on course while we escort you in.
That was gonna happen.
Contrary to what you might have heard, UC security personnel are good people.
I mean, why are you trying to convince me?
And Sergeant,
Okay, we're gonna go to Invictus.
me just happens to be an old friend.
Yeah, I stole a VHS tape, Jet, and but granted, my bounty was less than the value of the VHS tape, which is good. VHS tape I think was worth like 600,000 or 600 and like 50 credits. Oh, volume 1.
One day, I'm gonna leave.
One day we'll find volume 1.
By the way, Captain, Sergeant, you.
Nell, I appreciate that. I really do.
Authorized personnel only. Your friend has to stay here.
Welcome back, Captain. Do you have some news for me regarding Dr. Olays? I'm not surprised. The man fled every consequence he ever faced. Of course, you don't expect me to just take you at your word, do you? Excellent. Please, deposit it in the transfer system.
Transfer accepted.
Would you look at that? Kept it all these years. Some simply couldn't let go of that old world.
You're Ready or Not was amazing. Now, yeah, it was a lot of fun.
This is fine work, Captain. I can ensure the remaining team members find their way to the Red Devils headquarters. Except for one. That one you'll need to collect yourself. His name is Kaiser. You can find him on the Freestar world of Nira, wandering the battlefield there. The area was ground zero for xeno-weapon deployments during the war, so I would arm yourself appropriately. And I think you'll want to check in with Hadrian and Dr. Walker before paying it a visit. Kaiser will likely have security protocols you'll need their help to overcome.
Don't worry. We'll be seeing each other again. Damn, I do have a Starborn option here.
Is that so? Well, I look forward to it, Captain.
Okay, so I did get a Starborn option there.
Authorized personnel only. Your friend has to stay here.
Devils HQ.
Oh, I don't know. A few trees here and some grass there, and this place might not look so awful.
So we'll see how. Now, the last time we came and got this robot, the xeno weapon aliens that are around here were pretty crazy. We're gonna see how it is this time around. So I'm not gonna. I don't tell her now, right? You said I gotta tell her when we hear the recording, right?
I was afraid you might have gotten reassigned. You've been gone so long. So how's it feel to be a citizen?
Who does Senna remind me of? I don't even know. I didn't even think about it that hard.
To each their own. Still remember my ceremony. 19 years old, standing on the front deck of Mast, looking over the city. One of the proudest days of my life. But it is real good to have you here again. We've been going through the Terrormorph data and, well, we're gonna need all the help we can get. These logs, they're even more thorough than I remembered. Genetic workups, population statistics, hell, even their food chain. I'd completely forgotten, for example, that there was a creature that actually ate Terrormorphs. At this point, the data's given us more options to explore than we have people to work on them. That'd be something, wouldn't... I'm sorry, are you? You're serious? You found our research team? That's incredible. That accelerates everything. With them back, it'll let us... Wait. Kaiser. Did you find Kaiser? That's right. You would need that. Whoever gave you these leads sure knew their stuff. Well, how? How exactly did you manage to find them?
So, so one of you guys said that you can get her as a companion, but in order to do so, you have to tell her about her father at a specific time. Does it, like, if I tell her right now I won't get her as a companion, I have to do it when we're listening to the recording? Or do you just have to tell her, period? Gotta wait. All right, cool.
I lose you there? Miracle worker is more like it. Getting Kaiser back, that gives us more than a few new paths forward on dealing with the Terrormorphs. But if he's been out there on his own all this time, you're gonna need something. Come on. We've already made a lot of progress getting this place back online. Some of the containment chambers were a bit on the unpleasant side, but the facility staff made short work of that. I know it's here somewhere. Uh-huh. Here, Kaiser schematics. Actuators, weapons, batteries. That old robot's been MIA for a while, so chances are he's gonna need some repairs. He's also got a lock on his voice controls. You can give yourself authorization with the phrase, Nos belli machinis. Now, where exactly is the old machine? A battlefield. On Nira? Oh, sheesh. No wonder no one's found him. That sector of Nira was destination #1 for xenoweapons during the war. Add to that general environmental devastation and the kind of lawlessness that comes with any Freestar world, and that planet's got more than enough ways to make a visit your last. But I think there's a place where
Did you guys say I could buy a really good sniper rifle from Neon?
Yep. One-of-a-kind salvage. Licensed to an Angelo Alonso. Goes by Gel. As good a place to start as any. And I'll make sure we're ready to put him to use as soon as you've got him.
I'm gonna try to see if I can find a that
We
weapon.
should stick to the main plaza, unless you like
So-
being soaked by the rain.
What gun stores should I trade with? So I know you guys. I know some of you guys were saying that there were some really good guns.
It's better not. If it's too hot to handle, then here I thought you were just wasting my time.
All right, I'm gonna sell some stuff too. The shotty's nice because it holds more ammo. And it has an extended mag. Yeah, that's nice. I'm gonna hold on to that right there. one's suppressed, but I wouldn't say that's a great sniper. The Assassin's Advance, the Law, a giver. It's decent, but okay, so nothing there.
If you,
No, there's the other guy down here that also sells guns.
Need a weapon? Maybe some ammo? If you're here to buy... My store. If you don't like it, talk to Styx. He runs our, complaints department.
Does anybody know what I was referencing there? People said that there was a really good sniper rifle you can buy on Neon. Does anybody know where that, like, is it a special store or is it just one of these stores here?
That's more like it. You know, I'm sick and tired of people coming in here and treating Styx like he's some kind of sideshow exhibit. I mean, look at that graffiti. If you've got the credits...
Oh, this gun was nasty too. The Big Bang, that's a pretty good gun. Mag Pulse. He's got a Mag Shear too. That Mag Pulse is insane. Holy crap. Whoa. The Assassin's Old World Assault Rifle. Old school AK right there, chat. It's Core Kinetics is the shop I want. Okay. The AK looked pretty nice too. So this was the sniper I was using last time, but I was trying to find something that hit a bit harder, like this one right here. This is nice. 129. It's got some good range, really big mag. Oh. I might just grab this to grab it, chat. Just so we do some customization to it later on.
You ever get nightmares?
I'll go check that Core Kinetics. I need to get resources so I can go and trade towers down this way, I believe, right?
Yeah. Word is the Borealis, you know?
I've heard that Benjamin Bayou has a private pen. Tau Ceti.
Yeah, the higher your level, the better weapons you'll find from the vendors.
What can I sell you today? Hey, you look like someone who craves serious firepower, yeah? Well, don't sweat it. I've got you covered. I like your style. And I'm not just saying that. I mean, I really like your style. You see, I had you all figured out the moment you walked into my showroom. I said to myself, Matthias, that looks like the kind of person who blow a hole in the wall to get to their goal. I'm talking military-grade, state-of-the-art weapons hardware. Click. Bang. Am I right?
Let's just skip to the part where I can buy a gun.
Hang on there, partner. I'm just getting to the best part. Stay with me. Imagine being completely surrounded by Crimson Fleet pirates, with nothing but a magstorm and a few hundred rounds. You wouldn't even break a sweat. You, my friend, are perched on the edge of infinity. And Core Kinetics would love to come along for the ride. So what do you say?
I'm ready to buy some guns, dude.
Now, that's what I'm talking. Let's get you tooled up and on your way. Plenty of choice weapons to choose from.
Okay. So he's got an advanced mag pulse, mag shears. So he sells all mag weapons. The mind tear. Damn. Crazy damage. AP rounds. Poison storm. Oh, here we go. Mags. Oh my god. Almost 500 damage. And this one is 600 damage. That wasn't even the nice one, chat. Look at this thing. That's a sniper rifle, chat. That's a sniper rifle, dude. All right, it's half my money, but let's grab it. I'm gonna sell him some stuff though. I got a bunch of stuff I could sell to probably get all that money back for the most part. Only thing is, what does that shoot? 6.5 MI. Okay. All right, so let's go ahead and sell. I'm gonna sell from my ship. Oh, we do have a big bang. I'll sell that. I'll hold on to that legendary. This one we can get rid of. And I'll hold on to those two. All right, so I was able to get a chunk of the money back.
Remember, if you've got the credit,
you charge the shots?
Got the core.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to take them from quite far. See here, so we're gonna go ahead. Want to change out the stock on that AK, but I gotta unlock it. Because right now it's got like the short stock. I'm pretty sure you can get a full butt stock on it though. It wouldn't make much sense if you couldn't. We're gonna test out this new rifle though. I bought ammo. Yeah, I bought ammo. I have an instigating one with 1,000 base
I never
damage.
tire of visiting
That's
worlds
insane,
like this.
Andy. Where'd you get that from? I think I got another skill point too I can use, right? Let me see if I can start putting points into the So, what if the marksman... So, does anybody know if the rifles perk benefits the sniper rifles, or is this... Because this doesn't really buff damage right now, and I'm not going to waste points on it. This only increases crit. I mean, even if not, it'll increase headshot critical damage by 50%. Oh, yeah, that's good right there. Like this right here is good. It's all rifles. Okay, this is also really good too, guys. Increase headshot crit damage by 50% with all ranged weapons. Yeah, I'm gonna go with that. That's huge.
Hey! New model on the floor. Welcome to the one-of-a-kind. Refuge and rest home for the hardest scrappers anywhere.
That was all guns,
Name's
period,
Jill.
Russian.
Proprietor.
Yeah. Yeah, that's trait I just got right there. That was all guns, period.
Not here to make your fortune out in the field. Oh, unless you mean Captain Ahab? At least that's what we've all been calling him. No clue what his actual designation is, since he's got some sort of security protocol that prevents inquiries and general chit-chat. But he's a combat bot, right? Yeah, that machine's been out there a while now, hunting this one siren. His white whale. But it's been a while since anyone's laid eyes on Captain Ahab, though. Maybe he finally got the thing. Or it got him. Well, all right. So, sounds like you've got two options. You can wander around out there, hunting your bot, little old white whale of your very own. Maybe you find him. Maybe you get yourself killed. But knowing this rock is part of what we do here. So if you want to find him a whole lot faster, I'll sell you what I know about this. Kaiser's location. Going rate's a little steep, but I'm willing to negotiate.
Forgot how much he asked for. Yeah, that ain't happening.
I'm listening. That's true. I'm glad you understand the position I'm in here. I'm still willing to talk. Yeah, I hope so. I haven't agreed to anything yet. Look, I'm gonna stop you there. I've got my livelihood to look after here, all right? So, I'm sorry. But the fee's the fee.
All right, well, you're not getting anything from me, bro.
Suit yourself. South Dock's a good place to find your bearings before heading in. And if you change your mind, offer stands.
Excited to try this rifle out.
Pleased to see scrappers disassembling these mechs. Damn war machines are better off being erased from history.
So it hits those dudes quite hard. It might not seem like, you know, because it's not one-shotting them, but guys, they are super strong. Those things were fighting right there. So trust me when I say this gun is doing the most damage right now. Behind the rock. Thing is, even though I got spotted, they can't get to me.
Hey! Cowards. The state of the ship. It's as though it's been picked apart from the inside out. When you have a few moments, there's something I'd like to discuss.
Like a ninja chat. chance. No chance, dude. Yeah, I hit his pack and it exploded.
Let's see if this thing still fights. Release a weapon.
Robot was gonna have me kill that guy.
Oh, now I've lost my appetite.
But we already took care of it, so.
I have something I need to discuss with you.
Not right now. So yeah, I'd definitely say the power difference between the first time we came here to now is night and day. Who do you guys think?
In need of materials? Ah, so that's where your machine's been. Ran out of juice. Heat leeches, wasn't it? Those little stowaways are everywhere on this rock. Suck the power out of a pen light if you let them. But a microcell, that's military-grade
Dangerous,
tech.
man. That's all.
I think we might have one,
Terrormorphs.
but I can promise you, it's not going to be cheap. You could probably Frankenstein one together using our fabrication system here, but only if you had some quality schematics. So, I just brace for a little sticker shock.
Probably just gonna buy it off him.
All legal, I swear.
And I'll buy all his digipicks.
Remember our last conversation?
Oh,
When you
she's
told me artifacts made you feel like raw energy was coursing through your veins. Well,
She
it
fucking
got me
tricked me, man.
thinking. So I dove
She
into
set me
our
up.
archives and started looking through Constellation's older journal entries. Just because I wasn't familiar with the experience you described doesn't mean the same might have been
Fucking
true
game,
for my
dude.
predecessor. Really?
This does unlock
I'm
a quest,
surprised
though,
that I haven't.
that I wanted to do.
After reading those journals, all of the pleasant memories of my time spent with Aja just started flooding back. Oh yes, absolutely. I didn't mean to compare. Those were just... oh, I don't know. Different times. Aja was the one that taught me the ropes at Constellation and took me under her wing as her protege. Hey, so I pinched a few ideas from my old boss. Can you blame me? At any rate, we logged quite a few discoveries together, but it was the actual journey that I cherished the most. Exactly. For me, it was all about the quieter moments. There was nothing quite like sitting back and watching space bend while listening to Aja spin vivid stories to fill the time. Oh, I find that sort of cozy isolation the best way to really get to know someone. I'll take that as a compliment. Thank you. You know, all this talk about Aja reminds me that my time with her was a gift. I miss her dearly. No, she retired. Living on Porima 2 now, I think. Come to think of it, if we're ever out that far, perhaps we could pay her a visit,
we
and
unlocked
I
the
could make proper introductions.
One of her missions now.
Well, I don't expect you to be a carbon copy of Aja. Just be yourself. You see, it's clear that we share the same hunger to discover what's out there. And that, well, that's what intrigues me about you.
Time, chat. I'm to redeem myself.
I don't know if I deserve to be that close to anyone right now. If you knew about the things that I've done, the way my life's unfolded, I think your opinion of me might change. Please, give me some time. I have to go.
Thought it was gonna be different this time, chat. I did.
Battery accepted. Operational power levels restored. Analyzing. Residual damage detected. Impact shielding. Visual systems. Damage within acceptable limits. Thank you for your aid.
Robot's so badass, dude.
I must resume my mission. Please step aside. Major Sanon will have to wait. I cannot leave my mission, although previous attempts to disarm the weapon have been unsuccessful. Additional support may allow me to complete my active mission more quickly, allowing me to leave this place. Excellent. We must disarm Unit XW-99. Designation Siren. Nearest final xenoweapon. Are you ready to proceed to the mission site?
Oh, Unit 99? I already killed that thing.
Scans affirm your claim. Our work here is finished. Now, what is this mission you spoke of? Major Sanon is involved. A plague of Terrormorph attacks. That is disconcerting. You are docked at one of a kind. I will meet you there.
Making big money moves now, chat. One of the big fights in this quest line. It's going to be interesting. I'm pretty sure we'll be doing a lot better this time around because obviously we're quite powerful. Yeah, our power levels were definitely over 9,000. After episode 21, finally caught up with a live Starfield episode of it. Yeah, I kind of pumped the brakes lately, trying to give people a chance to catch up. I mean, I still got people on like episode 6. Yeah, it's been kind of crazy. But guys, we're gonna be ending this episode here. We're gonna save the rest of this quest line for next time. Again, I appreciate everybody for coming and you know, hanging in there for the New Game Plus playthrough. At this point, like I said, I've accomplished a lot of the stuff I wanted to do in the game. Now I kind of want to just get through, get some missions done, get some ships built, get some nice outposts and stuff like that set up, and kind of get our game to a point where, you know, as new mods and new DLCs and stuff come out, we can just jump in, boom, check it out, and like have our forever playthrough that we just keep going through with Starfield. So again, I do appreciate all the love, all the support that you guys have been showing this. Tomorrow, we're probably going to be playing some Cyberpunk. We only got one more day until Phantom Liberty. The day after tomorrow, we got Phantom Liberty dropping, so I'm really, really excited about that. But again, thank you guys so much. If you haven't on your way out, smash that like button. If you're new to the channel, consider subscribing. It helps out so much, guys. We've had so many new subscribers over the past few days. I really owe you guys a lot. We're freaking flying through the numbers. It's crazy. It's actually crazy. So again, thank you so much, everybody. You all have a great rest of your night, and yeah, I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.